get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 3, gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 3, gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. That junk was crazy hearing that, man. Bro said, man, I think the dude up here, man, unalived my nephew, man. I'm like, what? I said, who? I said, what building he in? I said, for real? I'm asking questions like that because I was concerned. I was feeling like he was feeling, who? Where? Where he at? What building? He was like, I think this building. I think this building. I ain't for sure yet. I said, bro. I said, who is it? Is it a dude that we know or done seen? Is it a dude that just got on the camp? I said, who is it, bro? He was like, I ain't telling nobody who it is yet till I find out it's a lock. He said, because if I find out it's a lock, I'm on it. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, listen, bro. Like, you scaring me, bro. I said, look, so you trying to tell me I can't even know a dude you beefing with, bro? I'm going to roll with you, bro. I said, you tripping, bro? He said, man, look, Weezy, I don't know for sure. He got super serious with me when he said that. He was like, look, Weezy, I don't know for sure. What you mean? I don't know for sure, man. Didn't I just say that? I'm like, I say, hey, bro, listen. I'm on your side, bro. You wilding right now. He was like, man, Weezy, I'm just trying to figure it out, bro. I'm just trying to figure it out, bro, because I'm about to go out. I'm about to go all out. I'm like, bro, listen, man, like for real though, man, like you need to really make sure who you talking about. I said, for two, bro, who is the dude you talking about? He said, I ain't gonna say nothing to nobody until I find out it's a lot. He said, when I find out it's a lot, I gotta have this dude, Weezy. I said, man, he deserve it. I said, whoever this person is deserve it, bro. Whoever this person is deserve it. So that's me, him standing there having a major conversation. We by the steps. You hear an old head dude, the same old head dude that called him earlier about the poker game. He was like, hey, Cecil. He called him like that this time. He was like, hey, Cecil. Hey, man, you was running the game. You need to get over here right now, man. Old head dude that was helping him run the game was like, I was like, man, come on, bro, go over there. He was like, man, I ain't got time for that right now. I was like, bro, you gotta go see what's up with that, bro. You know what I mean? I said, you started the game up, bro. Cecil was like, man, I don't care what he talking about, man. Like, he pushing this, so I'm gonna get him what he looking for. I'm like, man, shh. I'm with, bro. I'm like, man, shh. At first, I was talking him out of it, but after everything started happening, I'm like, what's goody, bro? So, boom. I'm right there. When he see I'm right there with him, he was like, we walk to cell 10. We get over there, dude, homeboy over there, old head already in the cell. Like, come on. He in the cell still talking. Come on. Come on. He got his shirt off, some little shorts on. He got the little Bill Cosby games on. He like, come on. Come on. Come on. Cecil like, I said, bro, go ahead in there, bro. Go ahead in there, bro. Cecil was like, you know that the booth? He was like, man, Cecil went in that jump, and that jump like, all I seen was a cloud of dust at first. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That jump like, I'm like, I'm trying to focus in on who getting pounded. I'm like, I just looked and I just seen Cecil just moving like a real boxer. Cecil, boom, 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 boom. He just started pounding old head. I'm like, oh my God. He get off old head, boom. Old head tripped over the box. His homeboy was like, oh. Cecil was about to punch him as he was going down. He went down fast. He was like, Cecil was like, dude, old head was like, no. I was like, grab Cecil, like, oh, let him get up. Cecil was like, no, I ain't let him get up no more. Yeah, you know, when the dude got his adrenaline running like that, and he ready, and the other dude getting ready, it's gonna be a bad thing for the other guy. My word, old head got him. He was like, he squared off with Cecil again. Cecil was like, boom, boom, boom. He went in there again, started beating dude. I was like, they started beating dude ass. Man, I'm talking about he got dude on the ground. Man, he started beating the crap out of dude. Man, he got dude on the ground. I looked, man, Cecil was like this. All you seen was a right hand. Boom, 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 boom. Old head was like this. Man, he was beating the brakes off old head. Probably like a 6 punch. I come behind him, boom. I grab his arm. He was like, "Nigga, get off me, Weezy." I'm like, yo, bro, chill, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He was like, I said, bro, you got bigger fish to fry, bro. He was like, he snapped back into it. He was like, Oh yeah, the homeboy came in there, was like, man, come on, man, y'all chill, man. Oh yeah, it was like this. Oh yeah, it was looking like a slap of me and Rocky, y'all, so boom. Old head was looking hit, I promise y'all, man. Man, he punished old head in there. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is crazy, man, this worse. He was like, I walked into his cell. I was like, bro, go in the cell, man. I'm in the cell. Door closed, I'm in the junk talking to him. He in the junk. He get himself together, he take his shirt off, got blood on it. I was like, man, just give me the shirt, man. Put it in the laundry bag, get it to me, bro. I'm gonna get rid of it, bro. So he was like, all right, so he getting his stuff right. I said, yo, bro. I said, man, you went animal ballistic on that old head, bro. He was like, he was at the mirror, he was like, bah! Man, this man hit the mirror so hard, y'all. I said, oh my God. When he hit, y'all know we got them little hollow mirrors. Y'all know how them little hollow mirrors look like it's a reflect. Man, that's the mirror we got. So you know it's concrete behind that. Man, that man was like, bah! Man, he punched that junk, man. As soon as he came to finish punching that junk, he was like, I seen his fist. He split his, I don't know if he broke his hand, I doubt it. But he split his knuckles. He split his knuckles and he was like, that junk started bleeding. I was like, bro, what you doing, bro? He was like, man, Weezy, man. He was like, cause this junk turned out to be a lot, Weezy, man. I'm going to Red Onion, Weezy. I was like, man, the place me and him always said we'll never want to go. Ain't no gambling up there. Ain't no la-la up there. Ain't nothing jumping up there except a bunch of racist police, y'all, so boom. So to hear him say this, I'm like, I still couldn't talk him out of it because, like, bro, you got Junior say out. Now, if you just enraged about something that happened to your nephew, me personally, something like this happened to my nephew, I'm going to be more enraged too. I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm going to be wilding out too. I'm going to get some get back. I ain't never going home. I got to get some get back. Somebody got to pay for that. You know what I mean? It's up to me now. He landed in my world. So I understand where bro coming from. I understand how he's feeling at the end of the day, man. But I'm just telling him to chill. Just calm down. Just calm down, bro. You got bigger fish to fry. So he grabbed a t-shirt. He wrapped the t-shirt around his hand. I'm like, man, you wildin'. I said, man, you better hope they don't get that old head, bro. I said, because they come check. I said, bro, your fist. He was like, man, I know, man. Jump crazy, Weezy, man. Jump crazy, Weezy. I said, man, so look, when you gonna find out if it's this person that you talking about that unalive your nephew? He was like, man, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out soon. My people's let me know. I said, when they supposed to be letting you know? He said, man, this week. Or they gonna tell me when they come see me. It depends. I was like, shh. I was like, man, you wildin', man. For real though, man. He was like, man, jump crazy, Weezy, man. I can't believe this happened to me. Like, and he right. Because like you never like when you don't be like, I won't get back. Like somebody do something to your family member, like unaliving them, you will tell yourself, I won't get back. If you somebody in prison, I want to get back. But once that situation get put in your lap, the guy that hurt your peoples, he's on the compound, he's in the building, he's somewhere where you can get him at, man. You're put in a situation where all the bluff cards is put aside because you're going to be fighting in your mind like, man, like, yo, I'm about to ruin my life even more for some get back. But get back's supposed to happen though at the end of the day. But this is what you go through. This is the stuff that people gonna go through, man. So I understood how he was feeling on the low, man. I just like, man, I didn't have no advice because I didn't know who the person was or nothing. You know what I mean? So he like, man, I'm gonna find out. So he's like, man, I'm just gonna calm down. So bro just chilled out, he calmed down. Long story short, old head didn't even tell it, man. This is my word. Old head just stayed in the cell in the bed rest gang, y'all. So boom. So fast forward the tape. So a little time went on, y'all. Probably to the weekend came, man. So like, I was just happy that bro chilled out. He stopped gambling. He stopped, like, I didn't see him go outside that much, man. He would go to child, but like, he just stopped doing everything. So I'm waiting on the weekend. Like, I'm with bro, but he ain't telling me who this attack on. So I can't do nothing about it. So I'm waiting on the weekend to roll around. So the weekend finally rolled around. So my man tell me to come outside. Ryan tell me to come outside. So I go outside. I see Ryan. Ryan like, yo, so we at the gate talking. He on yard one again. I'm on the big yard. So me and him at the jump talking. So I look up, you know what I mean? Like, I just seen bro kind of like looking crazy, you know what I mean? But bro ain't been looking the same anyway ever since he came back from his visit. You know what I mean? Ever since bro came back from his visit, he hasn't been looking the same. So I just left Cecil alone. Like those last few days, I was checking him every now and then, but I wasn't doing and kicking it with him as much as I was because I felt like it was crazy for him keeping me in the blind about some future beef. You know what I mean? Because I was one of those dudes that I really was gonna rock with him, but like since he don't want my help in that way, I felt like it was nothing I could do. So I just kept on living my life. So I'm outside trying to get some la-la. I'm out there hollering at bro. This is my word. I'm out there hollering at bro. So I'm out there, you know what I mean? I get the la-la. Bro send me the joint over the fence. You know what I mean? Look out. Send me 2 spoons on the house. It's my guy. Send me the jumps. Him and all his little red team members over there getting super lit. So I get the jump. I walk away. I walk way to the other side, my 4 building with the joint. Look at it, you know what I mean? Look at it. I see Cecil. Cecil standing on the gate right there. He see me. He was like, I see him. I'm like, what's up, bro? I was like, I'm looking at him like, what's up, bro? I was like, look, bro, this Lala, bro. What's up? You got a Feezy on you? He was like, nah, I ain't got no Feezy on me, Weezy. I was like, what you mean? He was like, I ain't got no Feezy, Weezy. I said, bro, what's up with all the hostility, bro? You just came from visiting. Why you so angry, bro? He was like, because I found out who the dude is. I was like, oh, word? I said, what's up with he out there? He was like, he your homeboy, Weezy. So boom. I was like, what? I was like, who? From Norfolk? Who you talking about? He was like, nah, that dude that's upstairs who just gave you the la-la. I said, oh, you talking about Ryan? He was like, yeah, ain't he from the beach? I'm like, yeah. I said, actually, did you know what I mean? He was like, I want for sure, Weezy. I just was laying like a lion the whole time because I got a ham. I said, so it's him? He was like, yeah. I said, how you know? He said, because my sister told me in the visiting room that it was. I was like, man, get out of here, man. It's like his sister told him. He was like, man, his sister couldn't even stay in the visiting room. He said he didn't even notice that my sister came in there and left. He was like, my mama and my little cousin stayed. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, man, my sister had to dip. She couldn't even look at dude, man. I was like, man, this is crazy. You sure, bro? He was like, man, I'm sure. I'm super sure. I'm super duper sure. I said, bro, you positive? He's like, I'm positive, bro. I said, so what you gonna do then? He said, no, so what you gonna do? I said, bro, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I said, man, I rock with you, bro, and I rock with him, bro. I said, man, I met that man in the beach jail, man. Me and that man was both 18 years old in the beach jail, bro, in year 2000, man. I said, I know him, man. I said, so look, like for real though, bro, like I don't want nothing to happen to him. I don't want nothing to happen to you. He was like, nah. You gonna have to choose a side, Weezy, man, because at the end of the day, bro, I got to have that dude. So as he's saying that, old head called him. That's why he was standing by the fence way by 4 building. As he's saying that, old head was like, hey, Cecil. I ain't never seen this dude. I guess he was from the beach. So he go to the gate. He like, and I looked up. I seen the dude that work on the yard. He was walking. He was like, he just came to our fence real quick. He was like, he went to the fence. Seeing Cecil go to the fence. He was like, when you see a dude clutching like this, that's that hammer game, y'all. So boom. Bro was putting that knife in his pants. My word. I was like, I seen it. Waited for him to finish. I was like, bro, listen, bro. He was like, nah, Weezy, man, because look, bro, if you gonna go tell him to watch his back, bro, you ain't never mess with me. You ain't never mess. I said, bro, listen, bro, I don't got nothing to do with this, bro. I said, but nah, to be honest with you, I don't want my man in the blind. I said, I don't want him in the blind about this, man. He was like, nah, Weezy, man, you ain't got nothing to do with this, bro. But I got the ham, bro. I'm like, bro, listen, bro. He was like, nah, I'm gonna do it on my time. But I just need you to give me your word that you gonna stay out of it, Weezy. I'm like I was put in a predicament, y'all. Like, just imagine that predicament. Just imagine that, y'all. You see the stuff that a dude got to go through in prison, man. Like, I'm cool with both parties. One party want to take out the other party. How I'm going to let it happen? Like, why wouldn't I say nothing? What should I do? I was stuck in between, y'all. So, boom. Pause. I was, though, man. I was stuck between two dudes that I rock with. I didn't really know what to do in this situation right here, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. This is one of the first times in my being where I was just really feeling like, and my mind just was spinning on, bro, what you gonna do, bro? Like, you gonna warn your bro? Or you gonna let bro rock him to sleep? Because this is all bro was doing. Like, bro seen me with him. Now I rewind the tape. Now I know why his attitude was how it was. Now I know why he was acting like he didn't want to tell me who it was. And now I see why he was moving the way he was moving. Because the dude he was potentially going to have war with was my homeboy. So just imagine that, man. He probably was like, man, Weezy going to tell him. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. But at the same time, I really had a decision to make before I get off this yard. Real talk. So, like, we had just got on the yard. So I told myself, man, I said, I need some la-la, man. Like, let me calm down. Cecil ain't messing with me right now. Cecil over there making sure that knife game right. You know what I mean? He might be about to attack dude now. So I'm like, man, listen, like for real, like I know this sound petty because I didn't immediately go warn bro. I didn't know what to do, y'all. I'm being honest with y'all, man. This was a crazy situation to be caught up in. So like, I said, I need some la-la, man. So I went over here. I seen the white dudes that do the tattoo. I said, yo, I see you got a Feezy paper, bro. He was like, yeah, he went in his pocket. He gave me a Feezy paper, man. I ducked off to the side. Rolled the joint up. I promise you, man, I rolled up. And I just stayed over there. I started hitting the chain. So I see my homeboys from North. They was working out. They see me. They're like, hey, Weezy, what's up with you? You messing with the la-la? I'm like, yeah. They're like, man, you ain't even call us. So they walk over the joint. Like, what's up? I'm like, yo, man. I was like, yo, this joint crazy, man. They like, what? I'm like, man, my homeboy like, yo, what's up? You getting the something? I'm like, nah. I I ain't into nothing, bro. Like, what's going on there? I'm like, bro, I said, man, say word, man. I said, my homeboy that's from the beach, that's the red team, bro. I said, say word. He the one that's supposed to unalive Cecil nephew, bro. The one he got the tattoo on his arm. My homeboy was like, what? I was like, yeah. He was like, for real, man? He for sure. I'm like, he's saying he for sure, for sure. So he was like, so what's the problem? He gonna get dude or what? I said, man, I rock with dude, man. I rock with dude, man. My homeboy was like, man, but listen, no, you ain't got nothing to do with that though, Weezy. Like, people make their own choices on the street, then you got to answer for it when you get locked up and come to penitentiary. This is another part of your punishment when you get locked up and come to penitentiary, you got to answer the dude's relatives. So he was like, to be honest with you, Weezy, you ain't got nothing to do with this. And I thought about that, man. Like, I thought, when he said that, like I was already thinking like this. But I was just trying to figure out not to feel guilty on either side. Like, if I tell bro to look out for him coming, and then he end up getting at him, the red team attack my bro, Cecil, or nothing to my homeboy, and Cecil rock him to sleep. Like, I was stuck in a predicament like that. So I'm just like, when bro said that, it was like a light bulb. And I'm like, for real, he right. I was like, man, this is prison, man. Like, prison is a dangerous place, man. Like, it's messed up how prison is, man. I'll be honest with y'all, man. But like, I felt like I had no wins on either side. And y'all can put in the comments about how I was wrong or whatever the case, man. Y'all can say it, man. Y'all can say it or do whatever y'all want to do, because at the end of the day, this was a real life situation. And I had to make a decision on the fly, y'all. So boom. Rex still on the yard though. We ain't come off yet, so I hate to phase y'all. My homeboys giving me good advice. Like, bro, you ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. Like, somebody unalive my family, bro. Like, real talk, bro. I'm like, you right? How would you feel? I'm like, you right? I was like, but still though, he was like, man, listen. How do you rock with dude from the beach more than you rock with Cecil? I was like, because, man, I was like, man, I was like, me and dude we was 18 in the beach jail. I said, they moved me to the Virginia Beach jail when I turned 18 from TDH. I said, so when I got in my first block, I met bro. I said, but bro ain't had a lot of time. You know what I mean? So bro went home. I said, but me and him kicked it for like a month. Like, let me stop you right there. Y'all just kicked it for a month. I was like, yeah, we got cool for a month. So he said, after that month, when was the last time you seen him after that? I said, he went home. I said, he went home, and then now he up here. He was like, man, come on, Weezy. Did the dude do something for you while he was on the land? I was like, nah, because I lost his address. He was like, man, listen, bro. You ain't got nothing to do with that, man. Like, you got to let Cecil do what he gonna do. Dude just need to be careful. Like, you ain't, I said, man, but I'm saying though, man, I rock with bro. I said, bro, just threw me this la-la we hitting. He was like, oh, he got this la-la? I'm like, yeah. He was like, you still ain't got nothing to do with it, man. And like, to be honest with y'all, man, after hearing that advice, after hearing kind of like somebody steering me the right direction, man, not to let me get me to be in the middle of this stuff, like, I just felt like it was the right advice, y'all. So boom. So when the gate opened up, man, like, for real, we came out first. And when we came out, I looked at yard 2. I seen all the red team, because when it's time to leave, people be usually piled up at their front gate, waiting on either gate, whatever gate, whatever yard you want. People all up at the gates waiting to go back. So as we coming out the big yard, I seen all the red team, and I seen my homeboy, man. I seen Ryan. He was like, T White, what's up with that jump? What's up with that jump? Is it good? Is everything good? I was caught off guard slightly, man. Like, I didn't even know what to say. I didn't know how to look at him. I didn't want to look sneaky. I didn't want to look suspicious, but I still had to say something, man. I looked back. I was like, yeah, bro. It ain't funny, man, but like, you put in predicaments like this, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to survive myself. I don't know about this situation right here, y'all. All I know is a spooky one, y'all. So boom. We go back to the pod, man. We go back to the pod. I already know for a fact Cecil was watching because he came back in the pod after. So when he walked in the pod, he seen me. He was like, you ain't tell that pussy ass nigga. I was like, bro, listen, bro, why you say it like that? He was like, cuz, Weezy, you acting like you was gonna warn the nigga or something, bro. Like, I'm trying to get my man off, Weezy, man. You was acting like you was about to warn the nigga. I said, bro, listen, bro, it ain't about that I'm about to warn the nigga, bro. I said, it's about that I got 2 dudes that I rock with that I'm gonna jump out the window for, about to clash. I said, bro, and like for real, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with that, man. I was like, man, for real, man, I don't got nothing to do with what you doing. I don't want to hear about what you doing, and I ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Just keep that joint away from around me, bro. You know what I mean? Just keep that joint around me, bro. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna rock him. Yeah, I'm gonna rock him. I'm gonna rock him with sleep. That's what I'm gonna do. I said, bro, listen, man, I ain't got nothing. I don't want to hear about it. He was like, yeah, he gonna get his. Yeah, he gonna get his. Yeah, he gonna get his. That's what's gonna happen. He gonna get his. So I just let bro do him. You know what I mean? Like, karma come knocking however it come knocking. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it be, man. You can't tell karma how to come in prison. Like, it's gonna come however it's gonna come. So this is bro's situation. So I stayed back, y'all. And I faded to black. And I got out the way. Because I didn't have nothing to do with this, man, to be honest with you, man. I know it sound messed up. Like, yo, y'all, you ain't warm, bro. Like, I couldn't, man. I couldn't, y'all. So boom. I just kept on living my life, man. Another day go by, ain't nothing happen. Another day go by, nothing happen, man. I wasn't even going outside like that. I finally ain't go outside on Tuesday from after the weekend. This word, bro, sent a message. Hey, tell T White I say come outside. I'm like, man, I was trying to duck ride, man. You know what I mean? But I'm like, so I go outside. He see me like, what's up? You good? I'm like, yeah. He like, you need something else? I'm like, nah. I still got something, bro. He was like, man, you must be don't like it then, man. I was like, no, it's all right, bro. He like, man, all my homies like it. You know what I mean? He like, the homies like it. The homies like it. I'm like, bro, like, they supposed to, bro. Ain't no la in here. I was just saying anything. Like, I wasn't trying to look weird or act like I knew something, man. Like, I just was trying to be regular about this whole situation because, like, I still was feeling like, man, this is crazy. Like, bro, just being a real lion about this. He was rocking him. He was laying and rocking on him. He was laying on him back when I didn't even know about it. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, man, bro, wow. So as I look up, like he talking to me, I just look up from a distance and I just seen Cecil standing in the back. Cecil was standing in the back like this. He wasn't even on no fence or nothing. He was just like in the backyard. He was like, he had his hand in his pants. He was just like this, watching us from a distance, like watching the whole thing. He was like, so I holler at bro, I just start spinning laps. And I threw my headphones back on, I just start walking laps, man. I'm like, man, see what 4 building they got going on, man. So I go holler down there. I went down the yard that way to holler and see what's going on that way. I go down the yard, just trying to throw it off. I look, seeing Cecil. Cecil was like, hey, look, what are you talking about? I'm like, what do you mean? What are you talking about, man? Look, bro, didn't I tell you to keep me out of it, man? He was like, what? I said, bro, didn't I say keep me out of it, bro? Hell is wrong with you, bro? Like, I didn't mean to snap on him like that, man, but like, I just think he was out of line for pulling up on me talking about what he talking about. I told him earlier that I'm not on nobody's side. I did not, y'all heard me tell him that. I told the man that shit. So why you do what you doing pulling up on me, asking me what he say? I'm like, bro, what you mean? He like, what? I said, bro, listen, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit, bro. I done told your ass, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit, bro. So stay the fuck away from me with that shit, bro. And I ain't mean to snap on my nigga like that because I know he going through shit, man. I know he going through something, man, that the dude that unalive his nephew that he has tattoo on his arm is right in front of him. So like I was wrong for that. I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong for that. But that was kind of like the last conversation me and bro had. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, I'm wrong for that, man. So I ain't even gonna lie, man. So like when we was going back, big yard was letting off first. They always let the big yard off first. So big yard was getting let off first. It'd be dudes standing by one building, 1 and 2 building is right next to each other. So it'd be dudes standing by one building, dudes standing by 2 building, the gates coming out, dudes coming down the boulevard. This back with Sussex was still Jive Sweet. So there's a lot going on the boulevard when it's time for rec to be over with. So when we come off the joint, I come off after I seen Cecil standing over by one building like this. Now bro and them all on the basketball court over there. Like, so they gonna be coming off last a little bit. So I seen Cecil, he standing there, he looking all serious. He looked at me when I walked by like, he gave me a sellout look. That's the word. I walked by him and looked, I'm like, man, this is crazy, man. Like I felt like somebody beat me up, man. I just felt so whack in this situation, I ain't even gonna lie. So I go back up in the pod, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I go back in the pod and I just waited. I just sat there and I just sat on the bench and I just was sitting there, man. So like, just the noise of how the pod be like when it's time for rec to be over with and dudes be moving and shower doors opening and yo, we get nuts. And it's just the noise that you hear. Everybody that locked up know how this noise is. Hey, yo, da, 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 da. So the CO in the joint like, yo, y'all hurry up. Now we going to chow, da, da. He's saying that. So you just the noise of everything. And then as we talk, I got up and I just looked. When I looked, I just seen the CO. The CO was dipping out the pod, but our slider door was still open, so he dipped. So when I looked up at the lady in the booth, she was like, and she had a phone in her hand, she was just standing there. And then I just seen niggas coming up, like after like a minute or two, you just seen niggas coming back upstairs, like, niggas was coming back upstairs, like, oh shit, niggas was coming back up. So after I see the white dude, the dude with tattoos, he came up, I seen him. I was like, yo, what the fuck going on down there? He was like, yo, your man went bananas, bro. I'm like, what? He was like, man, Cecil pulled out a knife this damn long. I said, for real? He said, man, he pulled out a knife this long, swung it at the dude, missed the dude, hit the dude in his shoulder. I said, what happened after that? He said, man, the knife was so damn big, he said, man, shit was like a sword. He said he couldn't come back. He said, when he trying to come back, he said a red team member grabbed him. He said, man, the red team members just beat the shit out of him for like 2 minutes till the police came down there. He said, they locking dudes up all over the fucking place. So I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, man, that shit crazy as a bitch, man. I was like, damn. So they come in and lock that joint down. So they come and they lock us down. They locking our shit down because the dude that had the knife is in our part. So they locking the shit down. I'm still in the door. I'm still standing in my door. I'm all the way back by 34. This dude's coming up the steps. Dude's like, hey, Weezy, your homeboy went nuts. I'm like, man, I heard, man, what happened? Man, he was like, man, his dumbass, they said straight up, his dumbass pull out a knife this damn big, swing it at a nigga. He said, dude, weave. He said, now he would have caught, he said, the jump was too big not to weave. He said, dude weaved the shit out of the joint. He said, when dude weaved it hit dude in the shoulder though. He said, after he pulled the joint out of dude's shoulder, he said, man, he tried to swing the joint again, but the joint was so heavy. He said, dude, grab him. He said, man, listen. He said, man, they beat the shit out your homeboy down there, Weezy, man. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. He said, man, they beat the shit out of him, bro. They beat the shit out of him, man. He said, man, they punished Cecil, bro. He said, man, Cecil fucked up, man. I said, man, get the fuck out of here, man. He said, man, I think they was hitting him and everything. I said, what? He said, man, I think so, bro. He said, man, he messed up. He messed up, man. So they lock us down. They lock us down. I remember they came in there. They come get Cecil shit. They packed Cecil shit up, man. Everybody like, damn, man, that shit crazy, man. That shit crazy as a bitch. They locked Ryan up. 5 other red team members, they locked them niggas up. Word, man, they locked them niggas up, man. And like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Like, for real, like Cecil got his ass whooped. And like, to this day, like, I'm gonna say, Cecil, I didn't tell bro shit. My word, I ain't tell. Why would I warn somebody that did something that crazy to your family? Like, I didn't do that shit, bro. I was like for real. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Cecil probably thought I did because they all was in the hole. These people all were in the hole after all this shit happened. You know what I mean? Of course, they gonna get shipped. Cecil gonna get shipped because he had the hammer. The dude picked the Jane up defending himself. I don't know what they gonna do with Ryan and them. You know what I mean? But it got to be a defending themselves type of situation because he got hit. So while we used to go to trial, they all was in the hole. Two of the dudes, the red team members and Ryan was on the bottom part of the windows. And at the top of the window, I had heard that that's where they had Cecil at. Now, nobody used to see Cecil come to the window or nothing because they say he was really fucked up for like a month. Like his shit was tinted, both eyes, nose broke, jaw broke, all type of shit. He done him dirty. So I never knew he was up there. So I never talked to him. But it has been times that I have walked past that window, y'all, and I have seen Ryan. And Ryan like, Weezy. And like, I felt phony, a little slick phony because I kind of knew the attack was coming at him. And I didn't really know how to handle that either. But he's like, Weezy, hey, look, man, send me something, bro. Bro, I can't count on these niggas, bro. Look, send me something, bro. They talking about shipping me for this bullshit, citing a ride, all this other shit. Goddamn, he was like, bro, listen, bro, I need this and need that. So I used to be kicking it with bro, and I didn't stop kicking it with him because if Cecil would have asked me for something, I would have sent Cecil something, y'all, to be honest with y'all, man. But like, I think Cecil heard that. Man. So like, a little time it went on, man, and I had got a kite out of nowhere from a dude in the gym that was from the beach. And he gave me the kite. He was like, yo, this from Cecil. He was like, look, he got shipped to Wallace Ridge yesterday. He was like, well, look, he left this kite for you. You know what I mean? So I read the kite. The kite say, yo, you a pussy ass nigga. If I ever catch you, I gotta have you. Like, yeah, I know you the one told bro to be unprepared. You know what I mean? I know you did that shit. I'm just reading the kite. And I'm fucked up about it. For one, this man threatening me. And for two, he's lying about what he said because on everything, I did not warn this man about the situation, man. But bro talked this shit, threatened me, man. And like, I think if we would have bumped heads any other place, we would have clashed. You know what I mean? Because that's how he was feeling, man. Like, at the end of the day, I just think he rocked bro too long and he didn't do the job right. Like, you got to know how to do a job right if you're going to do a job. I just think he didn't do the job right, y'all. And bro ended up getting transferred. I think Ryan got transferred. Ryan ended up getting transferred because it was a gang activity type of situation. And Cecil got transferred, man. And like, I think a couple of red team members ended up getting out the hole, man. But that was a crazy situation. Y'all ain't even gonna lie, man. Like, y'all gotta be careful. I told y'all out here doing these crimes. Y'all out here sliding and gliding, unaliving people, man. Hitting people with the hammers and all of that shit, man. Like, the relatives are in there. Relatives waiting on y'all. They waiting for y'all to mess up and come in their world, man. And that's just what it is, man. So if you're doing that type of stuff, be prepared to go to that type of world, man. And you think your head was on a swivel in there? Imagine your head being on a swivel of something you don't even know that's coming. See, on the street, y'all watching everything. Y'all know if someone come down your street or this car looks, no. In penitentiary, a dude gonna rock you forever. And he can really hurt you, man. So like, be careful what y'all doing out there, man, because it can come back to you in prison. You know what I mean? But this was a crazy situation. End of the damn story, though. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all know the count, man. Please stay out the way from me, man. Your family needs you to, man. Your family don't need you in the can. Your family needs you out here. Period, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was the Thursday banger game. That's what I need y'all to do with this one. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. But be safe, people, and stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to